cooking a shepherd's pie today because it's really, any idiot can do a shepherd's pie, and I'm pretty much an idiot. I've got another, dozen idiot dishes like that that I could do. But it's not hard to cook. I mean, did you see what I did in there? Any fool could do that. And to be able to put food and wine on the table, I think is really one of the most enjoyable things in life. It is for me anyway. I'm hopelessly addicted to sugar, which I know is the new Satan, because my mother loved ice creams, and one of the things when we went out is she'd love to stop at a dairy to treat us to an ice cream, but really I think she needed the ice cream more than we needed the ice cream. So I still like stopping at dairies as well, and about the first thing I do when I come back to New Zealand is go to a dairy and get a Hokipoki ice cream. Can't beat it. And you can't find it anywhere else in the world. I have 4 little vineyards scattered around central Otago, which is weirdly called Two Paddocks. I'd trademarked the name. Two Paddocks is what it is. It's about 130 acres, and we have orchards, we have grapes, lavender, we grow vegetables and our own fruit and so on. Nothing goes to waste here. We are committed to cow poo and compost. So everything that we produce here is good for you, including, of course, the wine. I think that's the future for New Zealand, is producing food and producing wine and so on, which has added value because it is GM-free, because it is GE-free, because it is free of pesticides and hormones and all the rest of this ridiculous crap that conventional farming has become addicted to. And that's what the consumer is looking for overseas. If you can stamp your product with that label, it says organic, it says GM, people are prepared to pay extra for that. Anyone can make anything on the cheap, and what's the point of competing with Argentina or Chile? But our future is to produce quality, and that's what everything that we do here is about: absolute attention to detail and excellence. So there's much more work. That's why there's much more people employed here than there would be normally. But we think it's worth it, and we think that's the future. Roger Donaldson, who is part of your series, and Ian Mune were going to make a film called Sleeping Dogs. It was the first feature film that had been made in New Zealand in 17 years, and it was the first feature film ever made in New Zealand in colour. That's how long ago it was. For some reason, they wrote to me out of the blue, I didn't know either of them, and said, we'd like you to play the lead in this film. And I couldn't have been more surprised, so I thought, what the hell, yeah, I'll do it, that sounds great. So we made that film. I had no idea what I was doing. I am what I am in it. But it did lead me to getting offered work in Australia. And I went off to do a film called My Brilliant Career and various other work in Australia. And that work led me to working in England, and I gradually sort of expanded out of that. So none of it was planned. I feel like a bit of a pioneer in some ways, weirdly. But I'm very grateful for what has happened. I kind of muddled into this life.